This is a dirty lens, and this video is going to teach you the proper way to clean it. So the first thing you're going to need is one of these. This is an air blower. This brand makes the best ones. So what you want to do is just come in, give it some gusts of air, and I'm just sweeping past the lens, holding it down like this just for demonstration purposes, but it's actually kind of helpful sometimes to hold the lens upside down because then gravity is working in your favor. Now, if you need to see what you're doing, you can also just go to the side and brush past it like this. And there you go. So that is how you would get rid of dust or any kind of loose debris, hairs, etc. that could be on your lens. The next step is to go in with a wipe and a cleaning agent, so that way we can get rid of any smudges or any debris that didn't come loose with air. The industry standard pairing is Kimtech wipes and Pancro lens cleaner. Give it a spray. Then what I do is I just bunch it up kind of like this so that I have a good little handle. And now we can go in starting from the center, wiping out, getting all the edges, and voila. So we can apply these same principles to cleaning other types of devices like monitors. So just gonna start blowing away any of the big particles. Grab yourself Kimtech wipe, give it a spray, bunch it up, and go. Check that out. But what happens when you need to clean a lens when you're on a job? That's where this comes in. This is an Ultra photo cleaning kit that I bought off of Amazon, probably when I was still in college, shooting with a Canon T4i. So let's open it up and see what we have inside. So we have the mini version of the blower. That's because it fits a little easier in here. We have a to-go size of the Pancro spray. If I need to clean a camera body or a tripod or a light stand, I use multi-surface cleaner. This is just Lysol, and you'd be surprised how handy it is to have this in your kit. I also keep screen cleaner. I'm sure we've all been around someone we work with who has a very dirty laptop screen, and so being able to clean that up for people is something I'm known for. So yeah, have some screen cleaner as well. I keep a pair of mini scissors. Another thing that is super underrated to have: opening boxes, cutting tape. Just having a pair of scissors to be able to clean things up is just another super handy thing. So another thing that I buy in bulk are microfiber cloths. They come in handy when you're cleaning sensitive things. So a microfiber cloth combined with the screen cleaner, for instance, could be a great pairing for cleaning a laptop screen, cleaning one of your production monitors, or even a TV. You want to be really careful with these. I try my best to not reuse them, because if a small little piece of dust or dirt or like metal shaving ends up inside of your microfiber cloth and you start to clean things, it could scratch things up. So keeping them sealed, trying to use them just once or twice, especially if it is on something that's incredibly sensitive or easily damaged, is what I try to do in most cases. These are lens wipes made by Zeiss. They're not as good as using Kimtech and Pancro. They tend to leave a little bit more residue and lint from the wipe itself. But for being a pre-packaged contained unit, when you're out on a job, the convenience of these are really great. And so I keep a bunch of them in my kit. I don't think that this should be your first option. It is just more of a convenient option, which is why inside of my kit, I also just have Kimtech wipes that I can combine with the Pancro in order to actually get the highest quality lens cleaning while I'm out on a job. So the next few items are very niche cleaning tools that you don't always need, but I like to have since I have the room inside of my kit. This little brush is actually for a beard trimmer. This is just a little brush that I can get in there and I can dislodge really stubborn pieces of debris. So this is just a very cheap photography lens cleaning tool. I mainly have it in here just for the brush. Got another one in here. Same thing. This is a makeup brush and you can just use it to dust different parts of your gear, and it is less abrasive than actually touching it with your fingers through a wipe, and it's a little bit more abrasive than using air. I completely forgot to mention that I also keep sensor cleaning swabs inside my cleaning kit. Essentially what these are is it is a plastic stick with a microfiber on the end of it, and it is the perfect width to be able to brush over your camera sensor just in case any dust or dirt falls upon it. You can spray these with a little bit of cleaning solution in case you need to get a bit of moisture in there. But for the most part, if you are doing your lens swaps safely, hopefully you never have to use these. I haven't cracked open one of these in like over a year, I think, just because I'm very diligent with safely swapping my lenses and making sure that nothing falls onto your sensor, which, yeah, try to avoid it if you can. It kind of sucks, but you know, just in case the worst happens, it's good to be prepared at all times. So you can get these on Amazon pretty cheap. And then this guy is just another kind of brush. It has kind of a soft tip. It has a rubber tip. It's just another way of loosening debris and cleaning things that I have. You want to have a lot of different tools at your disposal, so that way, depending on the material that you're cleaning and the sensitivity of scratching that material is, that you have the proper tool that can do the job. The way in which you wipe things, the actual material of the tool you're using, the pressure, the types of solutions, all of these things can affect whatever it is that you're doing. And so you just want to use a little bit of forethought before you just go in on something and potentially cause irreversible damage. I had already planned to do a video about how to clean camera lenses, and it just so happened that this company, Nitecore, reached out to me, and they make something that I was already using from another brand, and I agreed to let them ship me this product to test it, to review it for them, and make a video. All right, so on to the unboxing. Today's knife, we are using a gorgeous Leatherman Signal. Tell me that's not sick. This is the Nitecore Cinewind. It is a multi-purpose pocket photography fan. It's basically one of these guys on steroids. Let's open this thing up and I'm gonna give you guys my real first impressions. I did not know this was gonna come with a case, but noticing similarities, let's see what's in here. So in the box, we got a lanyard, we got 2 different nozzle options, and we got a charging cable. All right, let's turn it on and see what happens. It's really powerful. First impressions, it's pretty sick. I like it. I like the way it looks, fairly comfortable to hold. A quarter 20 on the bottom is a huge plus. And as you can tell, it's really, really, really powerful. Let's try some of these attachments. So looks like it attaches very similar to like a PL mount or a Bowens mount. So you can do it flat like this, which is really cool nozzle. Or I think I can mount it the other way. Yeah, so you can get these nozzles on there in different configurations. I mean, guys, if you've ever gone to a bathroom and used a Dyson Airblade where it's the hand dryer that's shooting a very powerful like slice of air that just knocks everything off, I mean, doing this, I'm basically putting like a wave of air up and down over the lens. Let me just do this just for fun. Yeah, it's really good. This gets things to be concentrated, so, I mean, it's very powerful. I'd recommend it. I think it's good. I just tested it live. They told me that I could say whatever I want. They're not gonna review this before it comes out. There's a link below if you guys wanna buy one. I think they're allowing me to keep this thing, so whatever bias that may have, you can account for. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know if you have any questions. Let me know your thoughts on the topic, and let me know what you'd like to see next. My name is Zev, and I'll see you in the next one. That is so much air. If you're on set and you just need to cool yourself down, that is like a full air conditioner